Let's talk about our Coachella Valley, from lifestyle, beauty, food, fun, and much more. This is Desert Chat with your host, Sandy Newton.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Desert Chat. I'm Sandy Newton. Thank you so much for joining us. You know, every week we meet all the great people and businesses and nonprofits from around our valley and from around our table. First up, welcome to February, friends, the month of Valentine's and love. And speaking of love, our friends at Agua Caliente Casinos and Spas have some very special treats for you and your Valentine. We took a little trip over to the Rancho Mirage location to see what goodies they have in store.
Hey, Chef. So great to see you again.
Great to see you again. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you. You know, we are days away from Valentine's Day, and I know you have got something cooking at all three casinos for Valentine's Day, because what a romantic way to spend really the entire day and evening, right?
We want to be synonymous with Valentine's Day, with starting with our award-winning spas with Sunstone and Seji. And then you finish out your night with dinner at one of our properties. You know, Agua Caliente Rancho Mirage has a great prefix menu, which has a little feta cheese in there. Our Kobe beef, which we just started this year, with a nice seared halibut in there, and some great desserts. And then if you're still up and moving around, of course, we'll have a great time in our Pivot Lounge to relax, have a cigar, a nice drink. So like I say, we're really focused for you to spend the day with us and then you really enjoy Valentine's Day.
Well, and I think this is one of the perks, right? A little champagne, a couple of glasses, and what a treat this will be.
Oh no, most definitely. Here at Rancho Mirage, this will be available at our Waters or the Steakhouse. And depending where you go, it will be addition to your nice prefix menu. But no better way to already get the champagne. So if you go for a nice walk, a little romantic moment, you're already preset and ready to go over there. So we're here to make sure you have a great Valentine's Day.
I love it. So start your day at one of the spas, do some nice treatments, really relax, and then come back for dinner and a little casino play, and top it off with a little champagne.
No better way. And then we also have chocolate strawberries throughout the property here. So if you need a little more sweetness to it, to your champagne, we're definitely able to do that for you also.
Now you're talking my language with the chocolate strawberries.
I knew that would bring it home for you.
Great. Well, happy Valentine's Day early to you, Chef. Thanks
Thank you.
as always.
You have a great day.
So fun. It looks fabulous. Thank you so much, Chef. And speaking of love and February, it is also the month of our beloved Modernism Week that attracts visitors from all over the globe to admire and learn more about our iconic Palm Springs style. One of my favorite Modernism experts is the very talented local artist Danny Heller. He and his beautiful wife, Tracy Breckman, own the spectacular Lautner compound, and this year, Danny is doing a one-time only Modernism speaking event on Sunday, February 18th called California Cool. Let's find out more. Welcome to Desert Chat, Danny.
Thank you, Sandy. I appreciate you having me.
You know, you are my favorite modernism guru. You and your wife know everything about modernism, and every year I talk to you because you are so well versed. It's something that really you have spent a lot of time concentrating on, both with your beautiful art and your beautiful Lautner compound.
Thank you. Yeah, so much so that I'm actually going to be giving a talk about it.
Perfect, perfect. And let's tell our viewers, because I know that's February 18th.
Yep, Sunday. It's the first weekend of Modernism. February 18th, it'll be held at the Modernism Theater at Camp, which is their little pop-up headquarters. And yeah, it's going to be a wonderful one-hour presentation about my art and how it relates to mid-century architecture, because, you know, as you see, that's what I focus on.
Absolutely, and it's 11 to 12 and very well priced. You said $15. So.
Yes, one of the least expensive items for Modernism Week, and in my opinion, one of the most enjoyable.
I think so too. Well, you are the perfect raconteur for this, because you said you grew up in LA, and modernism really kind of informed your art and your passion in life.
Absolutely, yeah. So growing up in LA, you know, I was sort of thrown into the mix when it comes to mid-century architecture. We grew up next to a mid-century tract of Eichler homes. It's constantly flying in and out of the LAX theme building, the Googie theme building, and just there's so much mid-century architecture there. So I was really spoiled getting to grow up around it and then kind of adopt it as my subject matter.
And these are amazing. I mean, I'm a Disneyland fan, which you and your wife are as well.
Absolutely.
And you've even done Disneyland, which they have in their gift shops there. But this to me is so amazing because it's realism, but it always blows my mind the attention to detail you have.
Yeah, thank you. Well, it's important for me to capture the subject matter kind of as realistically as possible because I really want to show how innovative the architects were and the lasting influence that a lot of these buildings have. So, when I sort of kind of got everything out of LA, I decided to come down to Palm Springs, eventually making my home here. And so now I'm spoiled with all this great mid-century architecture, and I'm never at a loss for subject matter.
Well, one of the most beautiful examples of that, of course, is the Lautner compound, which you and your wife own, Tracy. So beyond your beautiful art, the beautiful compound, we're so excited that on February 18th, we'll be able to hear you speak.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. So February 18th, I'll be speaking. And then if anyone's around longer than that, we are giving tours at the Lautner compound, my wife's beautiful 1947 John Lautner building. And stop by, say hello, and enjoy.
Great. And where can they get information?
Just go to modernismweek.com, and you can either search for the Lautner compound, you can search California Cool, which is the name of my lecture that I'll be giving, or just search my name, Danny Heller.
Perfect. Well, you definitely are the epitome of California cool.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Thanks, Danny.
Thanks, Sandy.
So fabulous, Danny. I cannot wait. I will see you and Tracy there. Don't go away. When we come back, we find out all about the incredible world of high technology and how it can help make our lives just a little easier. And we get some tips on the best way to sell your house from a top local real estate appraiser. So stay with us. Welcome back to Desert Chat. Well, I don't know about you, but I am not at all gifted with all of the latest technologies. But luckily, I have two wonderful young sons who help me. But quite honestly, they are getting just a little tired of me calling them all the time with SOS calls, trying to figure out all the ins and outs of the latest advances in technology. But lucky for us here in the Valley, we have someone we can call for any questions we have. So let's meet this genius. Welcome to Desert Chat, Jeff.
Thank you for having me.
Oh my gosh, I love what you do. I want you to tell our viewers, we're standing in front of these amazing products that are going to make all of our lives easier, but tell us first, what does MSP stand for?
Yeah, MSP means Managed Service Provider, and that's really, we're the people that go in and help put in your internet. We're the ones that help do your Microsoft, your software, your hardware, all those things, and then afterwards, we help manage it.
Wonderful. Well,
yes.
I told you I have two young sons in their 20s, neither of whom are helping me anymore. Even with my simple remote, they claim I'm just not wired for it, which I'm not, so I need you. You've got so many items here, as I said, which will make our lives easier, including AI.
Yes. So this little tech talk that we're doing is gonna be amazing. So we have everything from artificial intelligence to things that are really super easy, like a light switch. So in case you leave the house and you forget to shut off the lights, you know that you can just go on your app and turn off that light. The best part about it is, it's simple. It looks like a switch on your phone and you just press the switch, so it's not really that hard.
So most of these are connected, or all of them, to an app. So from your smartphone, you said even from Canada you can control.
You can control it from Canada, from Calabasas, or from Kentucky, wherever you want to control it from. Everything from your security cameras to your headphones to even your remote control. The whole purpose behind this is we're busy. We have a lot going on and life can be complicated. So we want to make things easier. Have you ever lost a remote control?
All the time.
Well, we have something here that takes in all the remote controls and you only have it in one thing.
That is fantastic.
And it shows pictures, which we love.
Oh my gosh, that's easy for me.
Absolutely.
So I'm sure a lot of our viewers out there are like me in that they're a little tech ignorant.
Yes.
Unfortunately, you're the tech savvy guy to go to. Tell our viewers where they can find you and exactly what you will provide for them.
Absolutely. Where you'll find us is at rnx.com. And what we provide is design, or we call it technology design. Deployment, we take these things and bring them over to your house, and then management and maintenance. In case something goes crazy, or you're like, hey, how do I make the shades go only halfway up? We're the ones that are going to be able to help you, and we'll help you throughout the entire time.
Oh my God, Jeff, I hope you understand you're my new best friend.
Thank you. My mom calls me all the time and she says, Jeff, I don't know how to work this app. And I say, don't worry, I'm going to make it nice and simple for you. And that's what we do at rnx.com.
Bless you so much. So
Thank
happy
you.
to have you.
Thank
Thanks
you,
so
Sandy.
much. Wow, that is so amazing, right? Thank you so much. I learned so much, and I think I need to get you now on my speed dial. Next up, well, if you are thinking of selling your home, there are a few things you need to know before you start the process. We talked to a real estate appraiser and got some very important tips to get you started.
Welcome to Desert Chat, David.
Thank you, Sandy. It's nice to be here with you.
You know, you're our first appraiser really that can give us some great ideas. We've had realtors on, we've talked about this market, which is a little volatile, and you said you've been in the business a long time.
I was first licensed in 1991 as a real estate agent, in 92 as a appraiser.
Wow. So that's a big deal, because if you want to sell your home and you want it appraised correctly, I understand you've got some really good tips on how to do that.
Well, what I would tell anyone is make sure the health and safety issues are taken care of. If the swimming pool is empty, make sure there's water in it. Make sure your water heater is double strapped. Make sure you have your smoke detectors and your carbon monoxide detector installed, as well as what we call the wall plates, the switch plates around the switches and the plugs.
Wow, that makes sense. So those are just areas that appraisers will mark off for then.
That can slow your deal down, because then the appraiser will have to come back and make sure it's done.
That's a really, really good tips. And then what about the fact that so many of us are now going online? It seems to be so easy to scroll through our phones and look at properties. Do you recommend that?
I think shopping for a home online and shortlisting the number of properties that you want to see is a good idea. Going to the listing agent directly thinking that maybe you can cut some sort of a deal, you might be doing yourself a disservice, because they already have a fiduciary relationship with the seller.
Okay, that makes sense. Because I understand that commission kind of area does get a little gray. You know, they'll say, well, come to me and I'll cut it, or come to me and I'll make sure you get a better deal. How can we believe what's ethical and what's not?
Well, I would just say that if you already have a relationship with the seller, it's difficult to have a fiduciary relationship with the buyer as well and try to manage that process.
So in general, this market, you're saying it's good to sell, it's good to buy. Palm Springs is always a good investment.
Palm Springs has been a solid investment. Everything that I've been seeing over the last several years tells me that there's a little bit of a lack of inventory. However, the prices seem to be increasing.
All great information. Thanks so much, David. And where can we find more information?
My website is dww4re.com.
Great. And thanks for those great appraising tips. Appreciate it.
It's been a pleasure.
Great information. Thank you so much. Don't go away. When we come back, we talk to our friend Raju about the big game day sale that he has going on. And Robert Firth gives us some very special legal advice on dealing with our loved ones with Alzheimer's. Stay with us. Welcome back to Desert Chat. Well, you know, the big game is just 1 week away. Are you ready for Super Bowl 58? Well, our friends at El Paseo Jewelers are definitely ready and have their annual huge game day sale going on again next weekend that you will not want to miss. They have some of their biggest discounts of the entire year, so let's find out more.
Raju, we are just 1 week away from the Super Bowl, and your 18th annual Super Weekend Sale is coming up. I can't believe you've been doing it for 18 years.
Yeah, we are doing 18 years, and we used to do 4 hours only.
Yeah.
But COVID changed the game, and because to keep space, we did it, for 3 days. So, on 4 hours, 5, 6 hours, whatever we were there, we used to fill up this store.
Wow.
And after that, we did for 3-day weekend sale. Not only it has done good for us, but a lot of people got opportunity to buy this.
Sure.
And do this sale, take advantage of this sale. Now the sale, it doesn't count for some merchandise in the store. Loose diamond watches, previously given the prices. It's only 25% of the tag. That means 75% off.
Right.
And we include the sales tax also.
So no sales tax. Nobody has to, oh my, you're paying the sales tax.
We are paying the sales tax.
That is a deal.
Guys, you want to enjoy your Super Bowl? Come buy jewelry for your wife. They will be happy, you will be happy.
That's right. So the sale is February 9th, 10th, and 11th, and you are open on Super Bowl Sunday, but only until 3 p.m.
Only till 3 p.m. Not only your wife, your girlfriend, or whoever your partner is.
Exactly.
Come and buy jewelry or buy for yourself.
Absolutely.
Buy a big ring, counting it your Super Bowl ring.
That's right. So may your team win, but you'll be a winner for sure if you come in and get this great deal, 75% off, and Raju will pay your sales tax.
Okay.
High five.
Those are some great deals, Raju. Thank you so much, and may your favorite team win. Now our favorite legal eagle, Robert Firth, joins us to tell us about the importance of being prepared in the tragic case someone we love is diagnosed with Alzheimer's. Let's take a look.
Hey, Rob. Welcome back to Desert Chat. As always, we love seeing you.
Thank you. Always a pleasure to be here.
And I understand this month we're talking about Alzheimer's.
Yes, and it sort of came to a head. I had a person call me up recently and they said, my mother's in the nursing home with Alzheimer's disease. She needs a power of attorney. And I said, well, depending on what stage she's in, I may not be able to do it. So just for the folks out there, there are 7 stages of Alzheimer's disease, and you can get this from the Alzheimer's Association. It's www.alzheimers.net. Stage 1, where did I put my keys this morning? Thank God that's normal for all of us. Stage 2, mild decline, hardly can tell anything. Stage 3, it's a more severe decline. At this point, you're having a hard time finding words in conversations, organizing and planning, remembering names of new acquaintances. When you hit 4, you're at moderate decline, and then you're having difficulty with simple arithmetic, short-term memory problems, may not be able to manage your finance and your bills, and you forget details from your life stories. Now, stages 5, 6, and 7, it's moderately severe, in which case you're having trouble dressing appropriately, you're having inability to recall simple details, and a lot of confusion. Stage 6, severe decline. When you hit that, you've lost control of your bowels and your bladder, you're in bed, you can see, but you won't really recognize anybody. You hit 7, and it's all that, but you're blind, and you can't recognize anybody. So when I do my estate plans, typically I say if you're in stage 6 or 7, I have a form that says, don't even bother to feed me, because I'm gone. Okay. I can work with people up to about stage 4. And there's a special section of the probate code having to do with competence of people, and it sort of lays out a test, which I follow when I interview and talk to the person. But please don't wait too long. It's a gradual thing, and at some point you suddenly realize I've gone, too far. Or I had one man call me up and said, I knew my dad was in trouble when he walked into the living room and said, I can't get the remote in the bedroom to work, and he was holding an alarm clock. So at that point, too far.
Yes.
So you got to, especially when you're dealing with your parents, get them in there as soon as you can. Let's get the plan in place so we know what will happen if you have a significant decline, you become injured, you have a stroke, and more importantly, what's going to happen to your stuff when you pass away.
Wow, such important information. And where can our viewers get
You
information?
can get to me at www.firthlaw.com. That's my website. I'm located at 68910 Adelina Road in Cathedral City, basically at Date Palm and Vistacino.
Great. Well, thank you. Important information. We'll see you next month.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Rob. As always, really important information. Well, now it's time for our weekly Spotlight 29 Desert Chat Entertainment Spotlight.
LeBeau presents Latin Legends live on stage, featuring Tierra, El Chicano, The Midnighters, Malo, and special guests, Lighter Shade of Brown. Saturday, February 10th at the Spotlight 29 Casino in Coachella. Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster.com.
And one of the most imaginative and creative productions of the classic musical Cabaret is now on stage at CV Rep in Cathedral City. They have extended their run due to popular demand and have lots more coming up.
Well, Adam, you have got so much in store for us at CV Rep. Give us a little overview of what's there now and what's coming up.
What's here now is Cabaret,
Right.
and it has been received so well and been so nice that we've extended it an additional week and added a Tuesday evening to that week. So it goes through now to February 10th, and we've added the Tuesday, and we're very excited about how it has been received.
Well, I was going to say congratulations on the amazing reviews you've received. I know you directed it. You must feel so personally satisfied by that. And then once that is off the boards, you've got more exciting things coming up.
Two great shows to follow it, Sandy, and one is POTUS, which is a hilarious political humor play, which I will say involves 7 women, and you never see the president.
Okay.
And somehow they manage to keep the White House going. And then Nice Work If You Can Get It, which is an all wonderful Gershwin dance musical that's all in the family and a great show to see.
I love it. Well, you have really done such an amazing job with CV Rep. I know you're just a couple of years in and you're settled in, your family's here. We're so grateful to have you, and really everything you're bringing to the community has been just excellent. State-of-the-art entertainment. I've enjoyed all of it.
Thank you. We're trying. Thank you.
Such an exciting lineup. Thank you so much, Adam. We'll definitely see you there. And before we go, let's shine a light on this week's Power of Community grant, awarded by the Jordan Schnitzer Foundation in partnership with our Desert Sun. This week, we awarded the Rancho Mirage Library and Conservatory our $1,000 grant to help them in their incredible mission of keeping the love of libraries alive with so many activities for the community, including year number 10 for the award-winning Writers Festival. Congratulations, and let's keep the love of reading and libraries alive. Well, that does it for this week's show. You know, we love shining a light on all of the great people and businesses that make our valley a place like no other. Thanks so much for joining us. Have a great week. And remember, please help one another and be kind. For Desert Chat, I'm Sandy Newton. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.